Hi Rasmus users. Today I'm going to show you how to take a blank report template that you may have and just simply copy and paste the tables into our platform. I'm going to come over here to Hi Rasmus. I'm going to go to Settings, Templates, Reports. I'm just going to add a report template and make it blank. When you create a blank report, you can actually add the different sections that you want. So I'm just going to give a heading, initial treatment plan. I'm going to add another section and do a text box and give it a name of client information. Come over to my blank template. Just copy this table. And then this is where you can use your dynamic fields. So I'm going to come over here to client name. Assessment date. A few days out. Provide my name here as the assessor. Guardian's name, I'm going to use parent. Authorization period, I'm going to say 6 months. You can provide a date if you need to. Date of birth. Age. Address. So I'm finished with my client information. I'm just going to collapse this area. Provide another section. I'm going to call it background information. Again, I'm just going to copy these boxes. Put them in here. I'm going to scoot this over to the left side. Again, you can always just edit this the way that you need to. And find that dynamic field. Down here, some of these boxes you may have to actually type in. So some of this stuff is not in my client profile. Allergies is. Previous ABA services, I'm just going to do yes, no. You can also do a little checkbox beside the yes and no. Other services provided. I'm done with that section. I think the next section is my skill acquisition goals and behavior goals and caregiver training. So because Hi Rasmus pulls in your data and graphs, I'm just going to copy this box here. I'm going to add a section, treatment progress, skill acquisition, I'm going to do my program filters as tags. My tags currently are skill acquisition and VB map. I'm also going to do one that's status with just active programs. I'm going to delete this dynamic field. Down below, I'm going to copy and paste that table. Because I have the tags and the status, those treatment areas will pull into the report, and I will just do the dynamic fields for this information. So program name, objective, status, baseline, I'm going to keep on the program progress graphs, but you can also toggle on the table with list of targets. You can create columns here with the status, introductory date, mastery date. For right now, I'm just going to toggle it off. I'm going to collapse this section, create another section as a treatment progress, behavior reduction, goals. Same thing, I'm just going to do that progress, those program tags. So this is behavior reduction, so I'm just going to check behavior reduction. Add program filter, status active. Down below, I'm going to input that table and just find those dynamic fields that are already there. All of these dynamic fields are coming from that treatment tab. So if you've created these dynamic fields, you're able to pull these in from the treatment tab. Again, I'm going to toggle on that program progress graph, but untoggle the table list of targets. I'm going to collapse this area, add another section, treatment progress, and call this caregiver training. Same thing, add a program filter, caregiver training. Status, active. Create that table again. The next part is going to be the crisis plan. So I'm just going to input this whole box into Hi Rasmus. Add a section, text, crisis plan is my heading. Paste. Again, there's a few things that you can do. You can bold those if you need to. There are some areas in here where you do need to put the client's name. So I'm just going to highlight where those are and just put in the client's name. You can put the first name, you can do the first and last. Today I'm just doing the first name. And again, just go through all of the areas that say client and just put that dynamic field in. Here's a discharge criteria. I'm going to collapse this area. And the last thing we can see here is the request for treatment. So I'm just going to copy it. Add a section, a text box, request for treatment. Add that box. I'm going to leave that because I have a heading. Again, you'll have to edit it if you need to. You need to put in those client names, you can. I'm going to add the very last line, and the rest is just going to be a signature. Copy this. With that consent sentence. And then I'm going to add a section of a signature. I'm just going to say provider signatures. The name, just going to use my name. And there you have it. So I have a heading, I have 2 text boxes, I have 3 progress boxes. So that's going to inpull all of the data, the graphs that you need, crisis plan, request for treatment, and a provider signature. On my client, so I'm going to preview this report. And you can see the information that came in. Some of the information did not, because I did not have a dynamic field. So those are areas that I may have to go in and edit that information. Here's those treatment areas. Here's those goals, objectives. Show that graph. Behavior goals. The crisis plan. And the provider signatures.